professional level. This is why.
All right, guys, so we're back with another video today. I just got back last night from Springfield, Ohio. If you don't notice it, I'm wearing my Ohio Warhawks sweatshirt, courtesy of the Ohio Warhawks. I was up there invited by Ron Slusher, the owner, to come up, see what they're all about, see how they do things differently, and ultimately talk with the kids, coach them up, teach them on the stuff that I do on this YouTube channel. So I want to thank Slush for letting me do that. And I'm just going to give you guys kind of my take, honest review on the Ohio Warhawks program and travel ball organization. It's a unique organization, guys. It's a unique organization. They do things a lot differently than most places. Number one, and this is going to get everybody interested right away, you don't pay a dime. No player that plays for the Ohio Warhawks pays anything to play on their team. Through a bunch of charitable donations and raising of money, Ron Slusher funds everything in that organization in that way. They don't pay for gear, they don't pay for travel expenses, they don't pay for anything, they don't pay for food. They are up there, and I'll get into kind of how it works soon, for 45 days as of this summer. They stay up there. They have a building called the Nest where all their players stay. And here's what I love about it. It prepares you for the college game. See, most of you guys, you play on a travel ball team. And again, there's a lot of great travel organizations out there. You're facing good competition. That's preparing you for college baseball. But are you getting prepared by being away from mom and dad? Are you getting prepared by having to do your own laundry? Having to go work out when no one else is there telling you got to do it? Going and doing extra work baseball-wise when mom and dad aren't there to tell you? You're up there for 45 days with all of your teammates at the Nest, which is kind of where all their players live and basically the headquarters of the team. Right outside, there's two batting cages, turfed, two pitcher's mounds, turfed, and even a ground ball area that's also turfed. And guys, the 2 days I was there, the players are just out there getting reps in the cage, throwing bullpens, getting ground ball reps. They practice every morning. It really is a program that, honestly, number two, prepares you for college. Prepares you for college. Now, I didn't know what to expect when I went up there. I had conversations with Slush for the last, probably seems like 5 months, about coming up there and speaking to the Warhawks. Me and a few other guys that you would know, like Matt Antonelli and a few others, were up there and coached them up at a practice, spoke to them about the college game, the professional game, what it takes to get there, things that can give them advantages over other players, and how to pay attention to the game. A lot of the same stuff that you guys have seen me say on this YouTube channel. The most amazing thing about the Ohio Warhawks is the amount of players that were former players, that played 20 years ago for them, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, that came back to help out, and they could not stop talking about how amazing of a summer it was. Corey Rasmus, who pitched in the big leagues a long time. Again, Matt Antonelli, who played in the big leagues. JoJo Batten, who played professional baseball, was from Georgia. All those guys came back up to kind of give back to the organization. And I was fortunate just to be invited. Even though I was not a former Warhawk player, I told those guys when I left, man, I wish I would have got to play up here. It's a unique experience. These guys, every day, like I said, they don't pay a dime. Food's paid for, gear's paid for. I got sent home with 5 t-shirts, some shorts, couple sweatshirts, a fungo, couple hats, a bag. Like, they just take care of their people up there. And every single one of the guys that played for them told me the same thing. They're tough on you. They're dead honest with you. They let you know where you're at in your development, your process, what you got to do to improve. But if you work hard up there, if you play well for them, they got your back for life. They got your back for life. So guys, the last thing I will say about the Warhawks, this isn't like anybody can sign up, anybody can get on the team, anybody like that. Number 3, they only take the best. They only take the best. A bunch of Division I commits, Power 4 commits, West Virginia, LSU. I could name a bunch of the guys that I was fortunate enough to get to work with the last couple days. But they only take the best. They want this to be a summer that prepares you for what it's like when you get on campus. Guys, what you guys don't get is that in travel ball, you pretty much have your position locked down. The rosters aren't too big. Yeah, you're playing against good competition, but what separates the Warhawks, in my opinion, is that you're up there with your teammates and there's no mom and dad to tell you, hey, we gotta get to the game. Hey, you gotta wake up and get your work in. Hey, can you give me your clothes after the game to do your laundry for you? They hold guys to a high standard. You better be respectful. You better work hard or they'll send you home, right? You're not paying anything to play for them. So they expect hard work, respect, and guys that are willing to be tough and compete with other really talented players to get on the field. That's what it's about. And there is no other organization, I could be wrong, that I know of that runs a program like that, where you are in an environment that is the exact same as college baseball and professional baseball kind of blended together. The exact same. You step on a college campus, you're not Mr. Big Shot at your local high school or on your travel team anymore. You are a peer of everybody else. How do you separate yourself? How do you compete against guys that may even be more talented than you? How do you win over a starting job? How do you impress college coaches to get you in the starting lineup? That's what the Ohio Warhawks are about, right? They're big on baseball IQ. They want to teach you how the game is played at the college level. And I told those guys that I was working with up there at the end when we were in the airport flying back, I said, I get it now, guys. I get it. I get it. So if you're a really talented player out there and you watch my channel, I highly recommend talking to the Ohio Warhawks, right? I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying, man, that system to me looks like the best one out there to prepare you for success in college baseball and professional baseball. They've won national championships. Go to their website, guys. Check them out. So many first-round draft picks. So many draft picks in general. Roy Halladay, Pat Burrell, Matt Antonelli, right? Corey Rasmus, guys that I got to be up there with. They not only win a lot of championships in travel baseball, but their guys seem to go on and have a lot of success in college and go on to play professional baseball. If that's your goal and you're a really good player, I would check the Ohio Warhawks out. I told Slush at the end of the 2 days I was there, hey, if you ever want me to come back up, just let me know. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved watching kids be held accountable. Guys, you will be held accountable at some point in your career. If it's not in high school, if it's not by your parents, if it's not by your high school coach, your college coach, you better believe, will hold you accountable. And the quicker you understand that accountability leads to your development, instead of guys just kind of telling you, oh yeah, you're doing great, you're working hard, yeah, even though you're not. As soon as you get that through your head, that someone that's willing to hold you accountable and tell you the truth actually makes you better, you're on your way to becoming a better player. I'll leave you with this. Marcus Aurelius, one of my favorite quotes from his meditations. To offend a strong man, tell him a lie. To offend a weak man, tell him the truth. My biggest takeaway from the Ohio Warhawks, they tell their guys the truth. They don't beat around the bush. They get on them. They hold them accountable. You're disrespectful, hey, go run a couple miles. You're disrespectful again, hey man, you don't need to be here. That's exactly how it's run in college baseball. I can't recommend the Ohio Warhawks enough. I'm excited for any future things I can get to do with them. There was a videographer around everywhere that we went the last couple days. I'm going to get sent that video. I'm going to be posting that on our channel so you guys will get to see kind of just the environment, what it looks like, everything like that. But I wanted to get this video out there because I was blown away by what I experienced up in Springfield, Ohio, and I can't recommend it enough. Guys, check out their website. If you're interested in playing for them, again, you better be a baller. But if you want to get into a system that prepares you for college baseball, check out the Ohio Warhawks. Thanks, guys.